Hey everybody, this is Klaus from Plant-Based News. So we've been receiving testimonials from our audience about using a plant-based diet to combat COVID-19. Here's one testimonial.
I was one of the first people to contract COVID-19 and was released from a hospital days ago. I had a heart condition, still my lung, 12-year of emphysema. And I didn't know that the tablets I was on for high blood pressure was actually damaging my kidneys. And I was taken to hospital in quite a bad state. I was told that there weren't many options open to me. I'm 74 with heart and lung conditions, and the chances of me coming off of a ventilator and my lungs being able to breathe alone on their own was non-existent. And the heart condition meant if my heart stopped, they could resuscitate me, but they'd have a minute if I was to be anywhere near what I was before, but the chances would be limited for me. So I was put onto an observation ward, as I wasn't really suitable at all, and I can agree with that, for intensive care. The nurses and the doctors were quite remarkable in what they did. They worked day and night. And gradually, I got stronger, very gradually. I still have breathing problems through the COVID-19, and that's been a challenge. But Dominique, he contracted COVID-19 after me, and we really thought we'd never see each other again. And the doctors really felt the same. But we did get better. I truly believe if I hadn't been vegan, I wouldn't be here today. It has never been so easy a time to go vegan, to change our lifestyle, bit by bit if you want, but to head in that direction. It's so easy now, and it has never been so necessary.
Let's now go to some medical experts and see what they think about using a vegan diet to help prevent or combat a severe course of COVID-19.
One of the reasons why the United States now has the highest number of deaths is because of these pre-existing conditions. Let's think about them: obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease. And so the fact that, for example, obesity is increasing the risk of a severe course of COVID-19 by 6-7 times.
Protect yourself, protect your immune system, eat whole food, unprocessed plants. Why? Because we know a healthy gut is a healthy immune system. 70% of your immune system is in your GI tract. When you put in high fiber plants, you will grow a healthy microbiome that will resist invasion by all kinds of pathogens, including viruses. When you eat food rich in nutrients, rich in magnesium and omega-3 like chia seeds, flax seeds, rich in zinc like sesame seeds and sunflower seeds, rich in quercetin like onions and garlic and apples and cherries, you will have natural immunity at its peak, and you will come into this current crisis and current risk to our health with the best and most bolstered immune system. And we can only hope that it'll protect you from this serious condition.
There's also another physician called Dr. Baxter Montgomery who is using a strict plant-based intervention on his COVID-19 patients. Let's see what he has to say.
His condition had set in for a while when we started this, so he had a bit of a protracted illness. His initial oxygen saturation was 93%. While in the hospital, we continued with the superfood regimen. He did not consume any processed foods. He may have had one slip up at home, but with this regimen, and it was my interpretation, by the time he got to the hospital, he was starting to sort of plateau. And so after being observed for about 5 days, he had a full recovery and was discharged home. The follow-up with him is an outpatient. Of course, he became afebrile while in the hospital. Upon being discharged, his headache went away, his energy picked up. He had a subsequent initial COVID test was positive, so he was infected. Subsequent test was negative. So this is one example of a patient who went through the process, and just with just natural high dose antioxidants, some immune boosting nutrients, he was able to turn the corner, and his immune system is really what treated the disease, cured him of his illness. And that's really the point I like to emphasize. And some of the points I've emphasized before is that our cure, and I'll use that word, our cure for infectious diseases of any type is a healthy immune system.
In terms of whether vegans are immune from COVID-19, this obviously isn't the case. Let's go to Dr. Stephen Nearbor from the Physicians Committee, who sums up this point.
And I think to some extent getting sick is probably unavoidable. You'd be surprised. I see people in the office where they say, I'm vegan, I'm never supposed to get sick. And I said, well, I don't know about that. It happens to the best of us sometimes. But I think you can bring the rate of getting sick down quite a bit. So you're not getting sick as often as you otherwise would.